might be good. Call to order the Parks Board meeting for September the 22nd to order. Opening prayer, Mr. Bennett.
All right, everybody, please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day. We thank you for the people up here and in this room tonight. God, we ask that you give us wisdom and guidance and to do your bidding each and every day. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Pledge allegiance. Mr. Pike, will you help us out?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, sir. I will accept a motion to accept the agenda as it is. Mr. Head was first.
Second.
Mr. Bennett was second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
If you've had a chance to look over the minutes, I'll entertain a motion. That would be Mr. Pike. Second would be Mr. Perry. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The public comments, I believe, went to the side. So, all right. And the first item, Civitan Middle School Flag Football League. Mr. Clare, state your name and tell us what you want.
Yep. There you go.
My name's Ryan Clare. I'm executive board member for Civitan and the flag football director. I'm seeking approval to start a middle school girls flag football league. It would basically be run identical to the way Civitan already runs middle school baseball, where the teams would be required a team fee and supply their own uniforms, and Civitan would take care of the rest.
Any questions? Mr. Bennett?
Yeah, just real quick, what do you think will be the best time frame to have the league in spring, fall?
That's kind of up in the air. There's a lot to juggle. I don't want to interfere with other school sports that are already at the school. I would prefer for it to be a fall sport, so that the girls transitioning from 8th grade would be trying out for their high school team while they're playing in this league. Basically just trying to streamline the girls straight from their middle schools to their high schools to make Sumner County the one to look out for when it comes to high school flag football for girls.
Any conflicts on that in the fall?
No, we'll work it in with the other usage for flag football.
Perfect.
I'll
Motion to approve.
entertain a motion.
A motion.
Okay, Mr. Bennett was first and Ms. Hellman second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Them girls get at it too, don't they?
Hey, Ryan, can you kind of give an update on how much girls flag participation has increased?
Yeah, we've grown roughly about 70% from last year. In the girls, we started a girls league that is 16U and under. Last year there was about 30 girls roughly, and this year there's right about 115. That does not count the 30 or so girls that are playing co-ed with the boys. So as of right now, there's about 150 girls in my league, give or take. And I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Like I said, they get after it too.
Oh, they do.
I think they're a little more serious than boys, I'll be honest.
Well, it's kind of funny when the girls play the boys and the girls win, the boys just lose their minds.
There you go. Thank you, my friend. All right, HHS baseball outfield sponsorship, Mr. or Mrs. Mosley. Mr. Mosley. State your name and tell us what you want.
All right, thank you guys. My name is Jamie Mosley. This is Derek Pettigo. We work with the Hendersonville High School Dugout Club, and so we're tasked to help raise funds for the needs of the program. We have an amazing facility. That new facility, I'm not sure how much you guys were involved in helping us get that, but thank you very much. It's very, very nice. Our goal is to maximize the way that we can sell sponsorship, and we just have a great game day environment. I had nothing to do with it, so I will brag on it. I don't know how many of you guys have been to one of our games, but the way it's kind of tucked in there and you feel like you're a part of something, and the PA, they do a really good job. And so we just want to enhance that. I felt like the signs that Full Count had enhanced their environment, and so we would like to be able to sell some signs at Field 3 that would help support our program, but also kind of create kind of a home field type environment for us, as much as would be in keeping with the desires of this board, because we do know we're in a city park. And so I believe you have a proposal from us, and we're asking for signage on the outfield wall. There's two different types of that, the outfield signage and the bullpen signage. The bullpen signage would just be longer. We're asking for the ability to hang some signage on the backs of the bleachers, so kind of facing where people walk through the park. And then third, we're asking for the ability to hang a sponsorship sign on the foul poles. We actually have someone that's approached us about that and is willing to pay the fees that you see there. But we told them those are not our foul poles, and we can't do that without getting the approvals. So that's an overview. I gave you quite a bit more in there with some photos and numbers and those type of things. I'll be glad to walk through that, or I can just let you ask the questions that you'd like to ask.
I'd like to ask a question if I could, please.
Sure.
I know you said you want these to stay for 12 months. Will this interfere with the Full Count when they've got their stuff hanging?
There could be a typo in there. I believe we're asking for 9 months.
Yeah, there should be a timeline of.
That's a very apropos question.
Page 7, first paragraph, September 1st through May 1st. September 1st through May 31st.
And then Full Count season is June and July, and then there's a 1 month lag in there.
Mr. Pug?
Question, it's probably for Andy and the staff, just for clarification, fresh my memory. I know we've already passed a sign thing where we can get signs in the outfield thing. What about, how does that affect what they're wanting to do in the back of the bleachers?
Their proposal is in line with the sponsorship program,
Okay.
similar to what y'all approved for Full Count, and like Beach High School softball, Hendersonville softball.
Okay.
Back to Bubba's question on page 9, the foul poles in specific, they have asked for 12 months.
Yes, sir. And
Now, that would not interfere with anything Full Count currently has, because they've never asked for that.
Okay.
What they have asked for is during their season, the rhythm season.
and
And they
Mr.
don't
Perry,
have the foul poles.
And how has the traction been as far as sponsorship, as far as approaching you if you're able to do this?
so
Or have you put it out there yet?
we haven't put it out because we didn't want to overstep
Right, okay.
our bounds here.
I'm sure you have interest though, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have had parents and local businesses ask each season. We haven't had an offering to them. So I think there's opportunity out there. It's just a matter of we wanted to make sure we
Yeah, I
had
wanted to make that point. I've heard that as well.
Last season, we had, or I think for over a decade, we've had dugout sponsorship, which there's a board on the back of our dugout, and each business gets a little tag that's about 3 inches by 10 inches. We've typically sold over 30 of those a year, and last year I had at least one vendor say, "Do you not have anything bigger you can sell me?" And I was like, "Sorry, right now I don't."
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions? I will entertain a motion to approve if somebody wants to do that. Mr. Perry is first. Mr. Head was second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Aye, by the way. We thank you for coming.
Thank
Good
you for
luck.
your time, friends. Appreciate it.
Good luck, guys. All right, First United kickball game.
It's your alley.
Mr. Eckes. Hey, whoa. Whoa.
Good evening. I am not Logan. My name is Erin Birch, and I'm a member at Hendersonville First United Methodist Church. I'm a youth leader and a student minister there, and we have a two-part request. One, first of all, is to request a field on Sunday, September 28th, preferably at Drake's Creek, to utilize for our youth group to have a kickball tournament against the adults. that are participating. I will not be one of them. I'll be a cheerleader. But there will be about 15 youth and 15 adults and some spectators. We don't anticipate any more than 40 or 50. We will bring our own equipment, as well as we don't need any umpires, and fully expect to leave it better than we found it. And our second part of the request is to just respectfully ask you to waive the field fee for us.
Very well put. Questions?
Date's okay with you guys, just
Yeah,
asking that.
we discussed it a little bit with them. We're gonna use field 5 is what, if you all approve it. We looked at field 10, but we've got the big, there's a FCA event back there at the soccer. So, yeah, field 5 is what we've got penciled in if you all approve it. 5 to 7, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'd like,
Will y'all be needing the concession stand opened?
No, sir.
Will y'all be bringing your own grill?
No.
Okay. Just wanna
We
make
might
sure.
bring some pizzas.
okay,
Perfect.
I'll be up there for it. I'd like to approve this without the fee. Love to.
Mr. Berry is first. Mr. Pike is second. You wasn't quick enough, Ms. Elton. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I'm Baptist, but I'm a pretty good kickball.
He's a legend.
He is a legend, man.
Just saying.
Come on out. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for coming. Smashville Volleyball. I'm not gonna, Mr. Zollhofer, and, oh, we got you up on the screen. Okay. State your name and what you need, sir.
My name is Tom Galecki with Wapaka Boat Ride Volleyball, and we run the Smashville tournament that we're hoping to continue in the Hendersonville Park for this coming year.
You're probably going to need to explain a little bit more than that, about how big you are, where all the teams are coming from. Talk to us about what facility you want to use, the fact that you're planning on having a beer garden, all those things.
Well, last year we split it because we were on both sides of the street. We were on Memorial Park, and then we were also a little bit into Drake's Creek. This year we're looking to go into the Drake's Creek soccer fields. Last year we were able to cap it at 200 teams. It is an adult tournament. It also has a junior aspect to it, so you can have a junior side to it also. Where do they come from? Last year they came a lot from Wisconsin, a lot from Florida and the surrounding states make up the majority of our teams. There are skill levels for all players involved. We are looking to add a beer garden this year with the help of Jolly Ollies, who would help us and attend that for us. But Drake's Creek is where we're looking. The soccer fields is where we're looking to go with it.
Yes, sir.
I see the schematic here for the beer garden. Is this where it's supposed to be, or this looks like this at Memorial Park?
No, that's field 10 at back soccer. That's what they're showing there on page 21 is field 10 at back soccer.
Okay.
And they obviously will have to go to the beer board as well to get that aspect of this event approved. It is grass volleyball. They don't wear cleats or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I think they outlawed metal cleats. I don't know about
Correct.
plastic, but last year when they were at Memorial Park in the football field, they did not wear cleats at all. And these folks had people from literally all across the world here last year. It was very interesting. I don't think we quite understood what we were getting into, but they did a great job.
Do we understand what we're getting into now?
I think we got a pretty good idea now what we're getting into.
That being said, any more questions on this? Yes, Mr. Fox?
Is soccer going on, or is this the time we shut the fields down?
The soccer season's over, but the fields won't be shut down until mid-June. So we have Tennessee Night tryouts, summer camps, lacrosse tournament, HHS 3v3 tournament. So we have some events still going on back there. By the time soccer ends and we shut down fields. So this is right in the middle of that.
If we choose to do this and move this to Drake's, and what kind of interference would this interfere? Can we work this in with what's going on?
Yeah, we can work this in because it'll be at the end. Yeah, it's going to be right in the middle. It's going to be a weekend in between the end of the soccer season and Tennessee United's tryout week. So it'll be okay.
Mr.
Make
Pitt?
a motion that we approve this pending approval of the beer garden from the beer board.
Mr. Heads first, Mr. Bennett the second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you for being there.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Sunset Floats, Broken Paddle Outfielders. State your name and what you need from us.
Is this on? Do I have to press a button?
Yeah,
You got me. I'm Andy Zimmerman. I'm with Broken Paddle Outfitters. We are proposing to do full moon floats, actually, not sunset floats, but just looking for approval to go outside normal business hours to offer rentals on full moons and also July 3rd if for the fireworks. This would be normal operations other than outside of, business hours.
If I may,
Yes, Gil.
I asked them to get this approved, to go through the process, even though their business is open. And it looks like it's going pretty well. I see people over there all the time.
Yeah.
But this being outside normal business hours, I thought you all needed to put your blessing on it for them to do it during the times that he's asking for.
You probably have it listed on here, but what about the insurance part of it and that kind of deal?
Our insurance covers all of that. It's normal business operations. It's just,
Okay.
Special hours.
All right. I like it. Looks pretty good to me. Questions? I will entertain a motion. Ms. Hellman? Good girl. I like that. Mr. Perry was second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? We thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you.
I didn't mean to call you a girl. I mean, you are, but you know what I'm saying. Shut up, Ken. All right, POFA Football Clinic, Mr. Binkley. State your name and what you want from us.
Yes, sir. I'm Eamon Binkley. I'm starting a business called Tackle, Block, Defend. So I'm sure if y'all know many of the kids that play local football, you've heard of QB vision. So there's a big thing where all the QBs and wide receivers, even running backs, work on basically get coached individually to improve their skill and so they can improve on the field, whether it's middle school, whatever age group they're at. So there hasn't been anything for like the defensive guys or the offensive linemen or so many kids that aren't the QBs and that aren't, the kids that are, necessarily getting the ball, aren't necessarily getting all the coaching I think that they necessarily need to. If you've watched any kind of the middle school games, even the NFL nowadays, they don't tackle very well a lot of times. So like, my proposal is I just need green grass. I need approval to use a field, not even a field, just green grass. I bring my cones, my bags, everything I'll provide. I just need to be able to somewhere to do it. Obviously, I'll have the insurance and the waiver form. I haven't Marty, my lawyer, draw up a waiver for me and my LLC, and obviously have the Hendersonville listed on that as well, and y'all's waiver form as well. So that's my proposal. Just I need to see if I can.
Reckon you could get some of the Titans involved in this?
I would. Man, it was really hard to watch yesterday.
I believe I'd tackle, but anyway.
Where, in your, wish list, where would you like to be set up at to do this?
Honestly, as busy as the parks are, my son's played here before. I've coached with Ryan before.
Sorry about that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So I understand how busy the parks are. My kids played baseball and football here. I'll get in where I can fit in, honestly. I mean, and that's the thing. I don't have the schedule of everything. And then I understand you shut fields down and do things. And I understand there's going to be times a year, obviously, go by the rain out line. And then I was actually talking to Ryan. I'm looking for other options where if fields are, in terrible shape in January, February when it's wet and muddy, obviously I'm not going to have kids out there tearing y'all's fields up. So I'm looking for someone, an indoor option on, at times I can't do that.
The next question would be to the staff as far as space where they can play.
Yeah, if this is approved, we'll identify some green space areas that they can host their clinics. Probably won't be game fields because a lot of that will be used for our own programs, practices and games. But we'll work together and identify some space and times that they can use.
And then this will go all year long?
Yes, sir. So I coached at Liberty Creek. I coached the Junior Wolves last year, and we went undefeated, by the way. But so I had a lot of parents, asking me to coach this year going into middle school. I was like, that's school coaches, like I'm going to kind of, and so I've had a lot of kids and a lot of parents like, this year in middle school, they were saying, my kids aren't getting taught how to tackle. And like my son moving up in 7th grade, I asked him, like, how's it go? He's like, it's fine, but we don't work on form tackling. We don't work on angle tackling. We don't work on so many things. And it doesn't have to be contact to learn those things, but they need to be aware of how to do it and be able to rep those things. So when they do have pads on, it's natural to them. And there's so many kids that aren't, if you're not a starter, you don't get those shots, like you get 1 or 2 reps and that's it. So this gives an avenue for kids that really want to do something and improve. It gives them an opportunity to do something that I don't know that's out there right now anywhere else.
I appreciate it. Question? I like it. I'll entertain a motion to approve. Mr. Perry's first.
I'll second it.
Mr. Bennett is second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? You reckon you could play for the Titans?
No, sir. I only made it a year at MTSU. That's all I made.
Not worried about that. I just look like you play better than that. Anyway,
Well,
thank you for coming, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Gallatin Ford and Chrysler softball game. Brittany, I hope you don't mind me calling you by your first name.
I didn't hear you say it. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, I'm Brittany. I'm the Community Relations Director at Gallatin Ford and Chrysler.
Gotcha.
So the dealerships were bought out last year. My dealership is a big community-based program, and we love team building. Earlier this year, we did a flag football program in Portland. Ford won. Sorry, I'm partial to Ford. And now they're wanting to play a softball tournament because Chrysler wants to redeem themselves. All we're requesting is just a couple hours of your field and just some bases. I will provide everything else. We do not need concession stands or anything like that. They just want to see which store is going to be better, Ford or Chrysler.
I don't see a problem at all with that.
Just is the date okay? It said it's a Sunday afternoon, or is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, I talked to her a little bit, and field 1 from 1 to 3 is what we've tentatively held until you all decide yes or no. But yes, we can work that in for those times on that Sunday.
Motion to approve.
Make a
Mr. Head, second was Mr. Perry. Any more questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Play ball.
All right, first down training football camp, Mr. Caraway.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you are.
Right here. How you
State your
doing?
case
My
and what
name's
you need.
Grant Caraway. I am the owner of a company called First Down Training, and we host a series of football training camps for quarterbacks and wide receivers. So we're requesting the Drakes Creek football field on March 21st and 22nd from the hours of 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on each day. We already talked with Civitan, and we're making a donation to them as well. We don't need any cones or equipment. We'll bring all that ourselves, and we don't need any concessions. All we really need is just the field, open bathrooms, and parking.
Gotcha. Questions?
Can you tell us, Grant, if you don't mind, talk to us about where all you've run this camp in the past and how successful it's been, please? We kind of Google stalked you a little bit, but I think it'd be good for these folks to hear it.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, we've traveled pretty much all across the country. I'm based in California, and we've gone from, California, Arizona, Florida, Texas, all the way up till Massachusetts, pretty much. And we have athletes from really all over the country that come. Like that, primarily, like we're probably expecting 80, 85 athletes at this specific camp, and most of it, probably like 80 to 85% will be all from the general, like, Hendersonville, Nashville, Tennessee area. But we'll have athletes really, we'll have a lot of guys come down from Canada, a lot of guys come from different states as well. So it's been very successful. We've been doing it for the last 3 to 4 years, ever since like 2021, and we've pretty much sold out every single one of our camps for the past couple years. So yeah, hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Pike?
Staff, does this interfere with anything with the field to be okay?
Just to confirm, it is just the football field. It's not the softball field next to it or anything else. It's just the football field is what you're looking for.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because that weekend there is a big softball tournament, and so that's U-Trips, big tournament. So there may be softball games going on in the field next to it, just a heads up.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, parking, there's a big parking lot, but it'll be tight on Saturday. Yes. Yes.
All right. That's all right. That's no worries.
More questions?
I think we just make sure, verify the insurance too. But I motion to approve.
Mr. Bennett, motion to approve. Ms. Hellman was second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, memorial bench, Mr. Gilly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The family of Richard Bandy, who was a police officer that passed away many years ago, approached the mayor about asking the city to put a bench near the gazebo down there at Memorial Park in honor of Mr. Bandy, who was killed in the line of duty right there on that road. So that's what's in your packet, and that's asking for your blessing to do so. Our plan will be to probably approach the Citizens Police Academy to see if they might want to pay for the bench, hopefully, but if not, then the city will do it.
If you hadn't had it, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't seen some of those benches down there, y'all take a look at them, because they are
I think it's
very
awesome.
well done.
I worked with some of the Bandy family for a long time. Great people. It's a great honor. I think it's great.
Mr. Pike, you make a motion, sir. Mr. Pike first. Mr. Head the second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? There you go, Mr. Gilly.
Thank you.
Recreation, does anybody have anything for Ms. Hamlin?
Yes, sir. Let me pull that up. She actually got sick this afternoon and could not make it today. So hope she gets to feeling better. And yes, I do have a few points from her. The preschool track meet is coming up on Sunday, October the 19th at Drakes Creek Park on the football field. It's for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. And they run the 25-yard dash, the tennis ball throw, and hurdles. Hurdles are about 6 inches tall. So I know y'all were questioning how is a 3-year-old going to get over a 4-foot hurdle?
I can't get over it, so that's all right.
So that starts at 1 o'clock, 1, 2, and 3, the different ages. The other event coming up soon is the trick or treat at Drakes Creek. For the special needs kids, they get there about 5:15, meet by field 3. They go in first. And that is on a Tuesday, October 28th is the date of that event. Usually it's like from special needs kids, it can start about 5:15, and then the other stuff starts at 6, and goes to about 8. So dress up and come on out. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Special events, Ms. Lancaster.
Thank you. This weekend, this Saturday, the 27th, the Ivy Brook Olympics are at Memorial Park. Sunday, 2 events that actually got approved not too long ago on the same day. The FCA Fields of Faith is at back soccer in Drakes Creek. It's from about 5 to 8 p.m. Also, the 28th, the first annual Hot Chicken Festival is at Veterans Park. It's running from 4 to 8 p.m. Looking in October 2nd's Nerf Night. We filled up quite a few of the spots, most of them. There's a few spots left. October 4th is the big Coleman Midget cross-country race out at Sanders Ferry. Keith mentioned the trick-or-treat. The business booth registration has begun for that. We've had a few businesses sign up, but that's open, and that is on October 28th this year, as Keith said. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Very succinct, very good, very nice. Question? Thank you, Ms. Lansman. Maintenance, Mr. Cole.
Yes, sir. A couple of the big projects that we've had going on down there, if you go through the park, you'll notice the 2 pedestrian bridges are done. We got our utilities hooked back up, so we are good to go. That was a much needed project. Veterans, we just upgraded all of our security cameras over there. We were kind of on the older side with the other ones, and they weren't working like they should. So, you know, with the help of IT, we were able to get those back up. So that was a good project. Irrigation, they're supposed to be coming out tomorrow for the back pump. Should be putting the final touches on it, and that one will be up and going and will be our main pump in Drakes Creek now. We've been putting a bunch of memorial benches and just regular park benches throughout the parks. We're adding 2 right in front of where the Christmas tree is. So we're hoping to pour those pads this week. And from the flood, we are finally getting around to putting some new pedestal lights over by the bridge over at Memorial. So we're getting some upgraded on those. And our maintenance shop, we're looking, and I'm sure Andy will talk a little bit more about this, but we're getting very close to getting the plans to be able to go out to bid. So we're hoping to get the 3rd set this week.
We've been putting a bunch of signs up everywhere. The maintenance-wise, are those things holding up pretty good?
Yes, sir.
Don't have to do anything to them?
No, sir, just clean them every once in a while, and they're good.
Yeah, nothing. I worry sometimes about vandalism myself. So.
Knock on wood, we haven't had much. But now that I say that, it's probably about to kick back up.
You didn't say it. I didn't say that. Assistant Director, Mr. Long.
Thank you. Rec soccer, Tennessee United, rugby, flag football, and tackle leagues are all ongoing. We're right in the middle of their season. This past weekend, we hosted the Tennessee United's 2nd tournament of the fall season. That was a good turnout, and weather was great for that. Middle school soccer season ends this coming week, and then adult soccer started up with their season last Wednesday. And we've got 18 teams registered in that league. Fall baseball is coming to an end. We have our 12U tournament that starts tonight and will end on Thursday. And then 6U, 8U, and 10U divisions will all end next week. And then registration for high school and adult basketball ends this Friday. So if you know any kids that want to play basketball, have them sign up. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Assistant Director, Mr. Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to follow up on the basketball part, the Civitan Running Basketball League, 1st to 8th graders, sign-ups are going on now, and they finish up like October the 8th. So if you're interested in playing basketball, 1st to 8th graders, sign up online through Civitan. Civitan Baseball Fall League is still ongoing on Wednesday nights. Full Count Baseball tonight is the opening night for their tournament. Goes Monday, Tuesday this week, Monday, Tuesday next week. So Weather permitting, they're trying to get done before fall break. The adult softball leagues, men's open league, we've got 10 teams. So far, so good. We're about 6 weeks into that. And then the co-ed league, just glad to have them back. It's been quite a few years since we've had co-ed. And we've got 7 teams in that. So hopefully next spring, or at least next fall, we're going to look at possibly splitting those on different nights and maybe taking some more men's teams and co-ed teams, because we're pretty much maxed out what we could take on one night with 17 teams. Hockey games ongoing as normal. Senior man with the Umpire of the Year, Bubba, on Tuesday nights. Evidently he's up for an award for the Umpire of the Year. Fast pitch season is ongoing, and they go a couple more weeks, and then they take off for fall break. This weekend is the Hockey Nasty Cup. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sure Mr. Head has the schedule for the concessions, and we'll be open. But that's always a good event, and a lot of out-of-town people will be here for the weekend for that one. This past weekend we had the Hometown Heroes. Great event. Matt Lee with the police department does a great job coordinating that and putting that all together in a year-to-year basis. And the last thing is Wednesday, October the 1st at 9 o'clock. If you'd like to come and watch the Buffalo Wild Wings restaurants play kickball, come on down to the park from about 9 to 5. It's an enjoyable sight, and you'll probably get some free lunch.
Whoa.
They do their own. Well, it's funny. They don't use Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant. They cater it. They cater it. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce. Director, Mr. Gilly.
Thank you, sir. I'll try to hit some high-level updates on our large grant projects. Heritage Park, we're getting close to final design on that. Hope to go out to bid later this fall. Bike pump track, we are waiting for release of federal funds so that we can sign a contract for that at Veterans Park. And the large grant that we just got for the 2025 list of mini projects, we're just moving through the process, filled out some things today, getting close to a contract with TDEC on that to start working on those projects. There were some projects that weren't in the grant that you will see immediately by next, hopefully by the start of next spring. We have agreed to, I think, a contract on LED lights at all of front soccer that still need it. Field 12 and Field 5 at Drakes Creek Park, and tennis lights. Will go to LED by next February, hopefully. And also turf infields at Veterans Park and Field 5 at Drakes Creek Park by next February. That's the goal, which will be a big deal for next spring all the way around in those sports. Trevor touched on the maintenance shop. That continues to be an ongoing, long, drawn-out process that many departments inside City Hall are trying to help get to the finish line, but we're getting close, hopefully. Our staff will attend between now and the next Parks Board meeting, our staff will attend our state conference in Kingsport. Hopefully we'll have some projects or events that are up for awards, and we can get to come back and tell you about that between now and then. These folks have done a great job all year long. The last few weeks they've had a lot of curveballs thrown and events thrown in. One particular Sunday, it had rained in Franklin and Gallatin, and we took in all of their site for a softball tournament on a Sunday afternoon. Concession stand got up and going. These folks pulled the trigger on bringing in maintenance folks. That was good for our city. That was not, we could have pushed the easy button and not done that. Appreciate the work that they did to make that happen. They do things like that all the time. It goes unnoticed. Last thing, we're coming up about 30 days away from Pig Fest. I think Mr. Hollers maybe has a video for us. You'll see this commercial on Monday Night Football and other things coming up.
Hey folks, Double J, Jeff Jarrett here to invite you to join me at Pig Fest, presented by Dube Wipes, October the 23rd through the 25th. The 23rd, it's Jeff Jarrett's All-Star Super Slam as I'll Be Coming Home. The 24th, it's the Oak Ridge Boys along with Exile and Eric Blankenship. And the 25th, a barbecue competition, live pig races, and much more. Ticket proceeds help raise money for these nonprofits. For more info, go to pigfesttn.com. Hey, folks.
Yeah, there you have it. That'll be our commercial. It'll be all over the news and different places. Should be a fun time to raise a lot of money for some great causes. So go to pigfesttn.com to get your tickets. And that's all I have, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hollers, back there for that. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I did have one question. How did the Highland Games go?
Highland Games were fabulous. We had a wrap-up call with them. You know, they had a little rain the first day. I think, Natalie, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we were right at 6,000 people in the park over 2 days.
Yeah.
From all over the world. It's crazy, tucked away down there at Little Sanders Ferry Park. And they've already set the date for next year and expanded their number of people that will be there. They have 2 clans, they call them, I guess. The last name's your clan. That will have over 100 people each coming into town. So we're having to expand their site for next year.
Thank you.
Any questions? Mr. Head, you got anything to say down there?
I do have one more thing, Mr.
Oh, I'm
Chairman.
sorry. Go ahead.
At Pig Fest there, you saw Jeff. I think, from what I understand, there is one of the matches is a concession stand brawl that will be having a special guest referee who might be sitting at this table. You'll hear more about that later on. I'm hoping that maybe the Civitan Club, who runs all the concession stands, will sponsor the concession stand brawl, maybe even. Not to put anybody on the spot or anything.
I'll just tell you that's a done deal.
He shouldn't have told him it was you, should they, Miss
Miss
Mr. Pike, you down there? All right, Mr. Perry.
Just real quick, following back where Keith was talking about the Heroes Day softball tournament. If you ever, next year when you see that, if you come out there, you see all of these teams from every county and around us, Franklin, Springfield, everywhere. Just for recognition, the Franklin first responders, they had a lot of young kids on that team. They were really good. They won that thing, and Sumner Roofing did place second in this. It was fun, hot, but those kids they could have gone all night, and I was glad it was over. But it was great. Mr. Lee does a great job with that, and the ceremony is very special. Hendersonville Fire Department comes out there and does a wonderful thing with their big truck, Big 3. But just a little shout out to those guys again. But it was awesome. Thank you guys. The crews were awesome out there all day. It was hot, but you all got through it. Thank you.
You bet. Selma? Mr. Bennett?
Good.
Yeah, Ms. Lancaster told me a while ago that her dad watches these meetings. So rather than the 2 people that I'll talk about that watch our meetings, now we got at least 3.
One more thing. This weekend, one of our members, Mr. Perry, is being nominated for Mr. Sumner County, along with a former employee, Mr. Evans. They're running against each other. Luckily, you win that by raising money and not by looks. So if you want to help Wade or Mr. Perry win, you can make them a donation. And I think the funds raised go to the Humane Society of Sumner County and Community Care Cabinet, I think is what it's called. But just wish you good luck. I hate I won't be there for the swimsuit competition, but I'm sure it'll be filmed and we'll see it later.
If it's on looks, I'm gonna give you a blank check here in a few minutes. Reason I said it about 3 people, and you in this meeting you've mentioned it 5 different times about how you've had to change things on the fly, how you've had to make things work when they don't seem like they would be able to work. So I think all the 3 people that watch ought to be real, and I say it every time I talk to anybody about how proud I am of our Parks Department and our staff. So we thank you, and we appreciate it. I guess you looked at the information at the bottom. If you got any questions, I will entertain. Yes, sir.
Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Bennett, motion to adjourn. second, Mr. Pike. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, and we're out of here.
Nice job.